Dear students, welcome to the next lecture on adsorption. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about isotherms and isobar. What is an isotherm? A graphical representation or a mathematical expression showing the relationship between the mass of the gas adsorbed per unit mass of the adsorbent and the equilibrium pressure of the gas at constant temperature is called an isotherm. In this lecture, we will discuss about two types of isotherms. One is Freundlich adsorption isotherm and the second one is Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Freundlich adsorption isotherm. It is an empirical equation which describes the variation of the extent of adsorption with pressure at constant temperature. It can be represented as x by m is equal to k into p raised to 1 by n, where x is the mass of the adsorbate, m is the mass of the adsorbent, p is the pressure, k and n are constants. This is the graphical representation of Freundlich adsorption isotherm. X by m is plotted against pressure P at constant temperature. At low pressures, the graph is nearly a straight line, which indicates that the x by m is directly proportional to P raised to 1 at low pressures. At very high pressures, beyond the value of the saturation pressure, x by m is independent of pressure. That is, x by m is proportional to T raised to 0. The adsorption rate does not depend on the pressure beyond the saturation limit. At intermediate pressures, x by m is proportional to T raised to 1 by n. At intermediate pressures, x by m is proportional to P raised to 1 by n, or x by m is equal to k into P raised to 1 by n, where n is always greater than 1. This equation is called Freundlich adsorption isotherm. This equation x by m is equal to k p raised to 1 by n can be written in different forms. Upon taking logarithm on both sides, we get LHS is equal to log x by m. RHS is equal to k p raised to 1 by n. On applying logarithm, log AB is equal to log A plus log B. So we get log k plus 1 by n log p because log A raised to B is equal to B into log A. Thus, the entire equation becomes log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p, where k and n are constants, p represents the pressure and n is always greater than 1. This logarithmic form of Freundlich adsorption isotherm is of the formula y is equal to mx plus c. So when log x by m is plotted against log p, we should get a straight line with slope is equal to 1 by n and the intercept as log k. The graphical representation of the logarithmic form of Freundlich adsorption isotherm is shown here. Log x by m is plotted against log p with slope 1 by n and the intercept log k. Next is Langmuir adsorption isotherm. The main postulates of the theory of adsorption proposed by Irving Langmuir for the adsorption of gases on solid surface are as follows. 1. All the adsorption sites on the adsorbent surface are equivalent. Hence, each binding site has the same affinity for any gas molecules. The second postulate is adsorption occurs at specific binding sites that are localized on the surface of the adsorbent. Hence, there is no lateral interaction between the adsorbed molecule. The third postulate is Only one molecule may be adsorbed at each binding site so that the gas adsorbed forms a unimolecular layer or a monolayer on the adsorbent surface. The next postulate states that two opposing simultaneous processes are involved in adsorption of the gas on a solid surface. One is the condensation of the gas molecules striking the solid surface, and the opposite process is the evaporation of the gas molecules from the solid surface due to thermal agitation. These two processes can lead These two simultaneous processes can lead to kinetic equilibrium between the molecules striking the surface and those leaving the surface of the adsorbent. And the last postulate says that the gas in equilibrium with the adsorbed gas shows an ideal behavior. Thus, according to the Langmuir adsorption postulates, all binding sites are identical. There is no lateral interaction between the adsorbed molecule. Adsorbed molecule forms a unimolecular layer. Two processes are in equilibrium, condensation and evaporation. And the gas in equilibrium with the adsorbed gas always behaves ideally. Based on these assumptions, Langmuir deduced a relationship between the extent of adsorption and the pressure of the gas at constant temperature. This relationship is called Langmuir adsorption isotherm. So now let us see the derivation of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Suppose theta is the fraction of total adsorbent surface covered by adsorbate molecules at any instant. Then the fraction of surface which is bare or vacant available for adsorption is given by 1 minus theta. If theta is the fraction of adsorbent surface covered by the adsorbate molecule, then 1 minus theta gives the fraction of sites available for adsorption. According to kinetic theory of gases, the rate at which gas molecules strike unit area of the surface is proportional to the pressure of the gas P. Thus, the rate of condensation of molecules on the adsorbent surface is proportional to two factors: the fraction of available sites, that is 1 minus theta, and the gas pressure P. The rate of condensation, which is denoted as Rc, is proportional to P into 1 minus theta. So removing the proportionality constant, Rc is equal to, the rate of condensation is equal to K1 into P into 1 minus theta, where K1 is a proportionality constant. The rate of evaporation from the surface depends upon the fraction of the surface covered. So theta represents the total fraction of the adsorbent surface covered. Thus, the rate of evaporation Re is proportional to theta. Re is equal to K2 into theta, where K2 is a second proportionality constant. According to the Langmuir's theory of adsorption, at equilibrium, the rate of condensation will be equal to the rate of evaporation. Thus, Rc is equal to Re. Substituting for Rc and Re from equations 1 and 2, we get K1T into 1 minus theta is equal to K2 theta. That is, K1P minus K1P theta is equal to K2 theta. Rearranging the equation, we get K2 theta plus K1P theta is equal to K1P. From this equation, theta can be written as K1P divided by K2 plus K1P. Or theta is equal to K1 by K2 into P divided by 1 plus K1 by K2 into P. This can be written as theta is equal to B into P plus B into P divided by 1 plus B into P, where B is a constant given as K1 by K2. According to Langmuir's theory, A unimolecular layer of the adsorbate molecule is formed on the surface of adsorbent. Thus, the fraction of surface covered theta must be proportional to the mass of the gas adsorbed per unit mass of the adsorbent. The mass of the gas adsorbed per unit mass of the adsorbent is given by x by m. Thus, x by m is proportional to theta, the fraction of surface covered. Removing the proportionality constant, we get x by m is equal to k3 into theta, where k3 is another constant. Substituting for theta in this equation 6, we get k3 x by m is equal to k3 into bp divided by 1 plus bp. This equation can be written as x by m is equal to ap divided by 1 plus bp, where a is equal to k3 into b. A is another constant. The constants A and B are characteristic for a given adsorbate-adsorbent system at a constant temperature. The equation x by m is equal to A into P divided by 1 plus Bp is called Langmuir adsorption isotherm. This equation can be rearranged as P divided by x by m is equal to 1 plus Bp divided by A. It can be again written as P by x by m is equal to 1 by A plus B by A into P. This equation is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. Here P by x by m is y and P, pressure P is x. Thus on plotting P divided by x by m against pressure P, we get a straight line with slope b by a and y-intercept 1 by a. The plot is shown here. Pressure divided by x by m ratio against pressure gives a straight line with intercept 1 by a and slope b by a. This equation P divided by x by m is equal to 1 by a plus b by a into P is another form of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. And if Langmuir adsorption isotherm is valid for a adsorbent-adsorbate system under consideration, the plot of P by x by m against P should be a straight line with intercept 1 by a and slope b by a.